it's just about 3/4 mile to our school.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Oh, she's just filming us again.
Huh?
I'm still recording you.
Oh, I just, 3/4 mile to school, we always walked. Didn't have, didn't have no school buses out there. The first school bus I saw was in 1937.
Okay.
And up until then, I'd never seen a school bus.
Okay.
They put one on Mulligan. But our school wasn't consolidated then, so we couldn't go on the school bus. So anybody that graduated from our 8th grade didn't go to school anymore.
Okay.
That was the end of that. And it was a good country school, and of course we done played ball. Well, we didn't play ball because one guy owned the ball, one guy owned the bat. They run the ball game. So I owned the ball. So they said, well, you can work your way up and get up there, and then you bat. I said, no, I'm not very smart, but I'm not smart. I think I'm going out there chase that ball all over the ice. So you play. So I never played ball. I never played ball till I went to Florida.
Yeah.
And after I got a course out of 8th grade, I went to work for a farmer for $15 a month.
Okay.
$10 in the winter and $15 in the summer. I was 14 years old. I paid $1 for my first driver's license. And Mom took me over the shop and got a driver's license, just wrote my name out. That was it.
That was it?
That was it. And at that time I had 1924 Model T Ford.
Okay.
I got my first driver's license. And later on I got that Model A. Well, I had a couple Model A cars. And I got that Roadster. I run that quite a bit. And then before we got married, I traded that Roadster off for a 34 Chevy.
Okay.
I paid $100 for the Chevy.
Okay.
That's what we got married, a $100 car.
Jeez.
And of course, we got married on Saturday. I was back to work on Monday.
Okay.
I was making $12 a week. $12 a week.
Yeah, that's
Not a day, not an hour.
a week. Yeah.
30 cents an hour. Yeah. Take 88 cents off for Social Security.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I know you worked at Lindell
Yeah.
for a while, and then you.
Yeah, I worked there quite a few years.
Yep.
But then I got into real estate in Portland there.
Yep.
And, well, I was sick in 1966. I was quite sick. I took my gallbladder out and took the other thing. And that hit it, I couldn't work again, so that's when I went into real estate.
Okay.
And but then I was in that quite a while. Then the guy I sold for, he quit. So I had to write to get a broker's exam. Got a broker's exam, and then mother, she got her license. But then she got a broker's exam not too long after that.
Yep.
A couple of years. So we worked hard at it. It was good, but it was good to us. And so anyway, that picture, that's James's boy.
Yep.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was in he used to saw.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I used to go over to Jack and I used to ride our bicycles over to Grandma Grass. They lived about 8-9 miles from us.
Okay, yeah.
And we ride over there and stay overnight a couple nights. And we was going over there one day, and a tornado come across the road, and we was riding our bikes, and I said, Jack, I said, we better lay down the ditch. So we lay down the ditch, and the tornado on top of it. Got nothing. Looked out, rode a bicycle all over Grandma. Mom never even knew it. And you don't know I knew nothing.
Yeah.
You didn't have, people didn't worry about nothing.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, they got appendicitis, they died. And if you got pneumonia, you were dead. You got pneumonia 3 times, you was gone.
Okay.
In fact, quite a few of them died with pneumonia. It wasn't unusual to, down just from my grandparents, there was a family of 10 kids, and they got scarlet fever, and the mother and dad got scarlet fever. They was bad. 7 kids died. They carried them by the window so they see the kids when they took them bury them. 7 of them died.
Wow.
Wasn't unusual for a family of those 4 or 5 kids. When I was a kid, didn't think anything about it. You hear them talking about it, of course, you didn't much communication, because anybody 5 miles from us, we didn't know. You know, we knew who it was, but they could, some of their kids could die, you wouldn't even know it. So it was quite, well, I don't know, we just lived, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you done, just live.
Yeah.
And but that's what my dad always said, the best help you got right then in your right arm. Make that work and you're all set.
Yeah.
And my mother always said, when you get up in the morning, have something to do. Don't get up in the morning, nothing to do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, your dad was in which war?
Huh?
Your dad, he was in a war too, because I remember seeing a stirrup at Grandma's house.
You know,
A stirrup, like a horse stirrup, at Grandma's house, great Grandma's house.
yeah,
Civil War.
yeah.
Which
No, they built that house, and I don't know when it was built. My mother and dad moved down to it when Dad was probably 20 years old. He was in the army, and when he came home from there, he got married. Then Gordon was born. Then Jack Royal was born 2 years later. We all 2 years apart. And we just grew up on that farm.
okay, yeah.
Went to school up there, country school,
Now, what war was your dad in then?
World War I.
World War. Okay.
And my great-grandfather was in the Civil War.
Okay.
That's funny.
That's where this.
Every war, the Greens were in the wars.
Okay.
That books you got, you'll read them, the Greens were in there. If you read it close enough, James Green was a doctor, I believe. John Green was a minister. Him and another fellow established the First Baptist Church in the United States
Okay.
in Rhode Island. And he had to, just James, whose doctor had to go someplace, wherever he couldn't get back. Got back, his wife starved to death. See, he didn't have nothing. He lived off the ground. He bought 500 or 600 acres from the Indians, so he had a place to hunt and fish. That was in Rhode Island.
Okay.
And so that's quite a history. If you get it starts back. Green started in France. That's where it started. Then they changed their name and they come on through. But as far as I know, they were the first Greens in Rhode Island, all the United States.
Okay.
There might have been some before, but I don't have no history of that. Anyway,
That's a lot of good info. I like
yeah.
a lot of good.
that book you got will tell you a lot.
Okay.
Then I got other books on the graph.
Okay, I wanted, yeah, because I don't anything
Huh?
about. I know nothing about the graphs.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'll see if this winter if I can get them run off for you.
Okay.
The graphs for. Let me see now. George Graff, who was come from Germany, and I believe in 1860 something. He was
Okay.
in the Civil War. He come over here when he was 17 years old. He got drafted in the Civil War. That gave him the citizenship papers. And he grew right up in Portland area.
Okay.
And he's buried right out there in Danby Cemetery.
I think you took me there one time to show me.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yep.
He's buried right beside my grandpa.
Okay.
And my grandpa had two sisters. And two sisters married somebody right around there, and they're Wilcoxes, they were all
Okay.
right around there.
So it was you for World War II. Your grandpa was. Your dad was in World War One. You said,
Yeah,
which would be Paul Green,
yeah.
and then his dad was in Civil War.
No, his dad
It's
wasn't in the service. His grandpa, wait a minute. George Walpley.
okay.
well,
Yep.
like, nope, that's
That's
Graft.
Yeah.
That's Graft. Okay.
That's Grandma,
He was Grandma,
Okay.
Grandma Green.
Yep.
Grandpa Graff's dad was
Okay.
in the Civil War,
Okay.
and he
That's where the Welpley name comes in.
Okay.
Is Grandpa Graft's family were Welpleys,
Okay.
which would be his Grandpa Graft.
Okay.
Graff and Hulk are two different people. They're two different
But
families.
it wasn't Grandpa Graft, Reuben Graft, wasn't his family Welpleys? No, I'm sorry, Grandpa Green's family.
Green of Hulkley.
Grandpa Paul Green's family was Welpleys.
Yeah.
And if you go to the cemetery, you'll see the big
Yep.
stone that has Welpley on one side and Green on the other side.
Yep. I remember. That's what I was trying to remember. What?
That's,
Yeah,
Yep.
because the dad was a Green, and so they had the Greens on one side, the Hulk was on the other.
Okay.
But in the cemetery over there, if you can look up the Hulkleys, in 18. I'm not sure here. He come over. He was a doctor in Mount
Okay.
and then his boy was a doctor. If you look on the Walpley side, it'll say Dr. Walpley, and that was would have been my dad's great uncle.
Okay.
And you'd have to, if you ever go there, you'd have to spend some time, right? Just probably get a.
Okay. I know I took pictures. You took me around one time to all the cemeteries.
Oh yeah,
Other than, I haven't been to Portland yet.
Yeah.
That's the only cemetery I haven't been to
yeah.
to take pictures. I'm sure there might be other cemeteries, but you took me
I
to
take
3 or
pictures
4.
of some of the graves, and that way you look them up, you got them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever get Portland there, we'll go to Portland, or get Boston, we'll go to them again.
Okay.
And if you ever get a chance to go there, we'll go to Boston, go to Portland, we'll retake all the pictures on your
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
And that way, when somebody wants to know who they are, you can look right at it and see it.
Yep.
And Grandma's sister is buried there, and 2 of her sisters are buried right there in Portland, just up the bluff.
Okay.
in which you don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never met him.
Who is that?
That's Grandpa Green.
Grandpa Paul Green?
Yeah.
That's pretty hard to see.
Mm-hmm. That would have been in the
World War
World War One. Okay.
The picture is very bright.
That's an old picture.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Yeah, that's an old one. But she got pictures you wouldn't believe.
I think she's looking for some now, so you can tell me.
Yeah.
She's even got a picture.
Yep, you saw a picture of me, didn't you? That
When
was
you were younger.
actually that would have been when I don't remember. I think I was
I'm
in
guessing
elementary school.
Who was that?
Elementary.
That's me.
That's what I
Long time ago.
thought. Yeah.
I'm thinking junior high. Looks like
It could be,
junior
yeah,
high
junior
age.
high, I think so
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Yep.
I thought I had just seen a picture in here, but I don't.
Yeah, that was that's when I first started.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Have been in high school out here?
That would have been probably 8th or 9th grade.
Huh?
That's probably 7th or 8th grade.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is it 7?
Oh,
8 or 9? Oh,
Your dad, your grandpa was in my wedding. And that's your grandma. Look at all the hair she had in that picture.
yeah.
Your dad found some of those pictures in his stuff because he put it on Facebook.
True.